I was worried about keeping my child with me because I was very negative. I was afraid that it'd affect my son. This has to stop. I don't want to continue like this. I want to change. Master, I've been fearful since I was a child.
Fear, I see. Keep going.
There were some issues in my original family. I was told that when I was still a baby, my father took me away. But I have no memory of it at all. My mother fought through the court to get me back. She was covered in scars. In the few short years I was with my mother, she would take me to do some crazy things. For example, attempting suicide, jumping out of a car, etc. I had to go through these things at a very young age. I was afraid. I didn't dare to fall asleep at night. At night, when she fought with her boyfriend, she would pull me out of the room. By second grade, I was living with my grandmother. Those were the happiest days. Recently, until this past year, my family members started leaving one after another. My mother passed away last December. I never reconciled with my father, but I read the news that he died 2 days later, after my mom passed away.
It wasn't easy for you. So, you lived with your mother before. She passed away last year, and you've never lived with your father. And you read the news that your father had passed away.
I was experiencing so much fear. I was too scared to look at the bad news. My heart raced when I read that news.
Do you see anything at night?
No. I often dream of my grandmother.
I see.
My grandmother and I were very close.
Has your grandmother passed away?
Yes, in 2013. At that time, I felt like I wanted to join her. Was I crazy? Or was I suffering from low vital energy?
So, you are divorced now.
Yes, a long time ago.
How long was your marriage?
My marriage only lasted for 3 years.
What was the reason for the divorce?
We were young, stubborn, and argued a lot. I think we were 22 to 24 years old back then. We fought a lot. It got to the point where my mother had to break us apart. In the end, we separated. I took care of the child myself, and the child stayed in Taiwan. I was worried about keeping my child with me because I was very negative. I never reconciled with my father. My ex-husband's family refused to acknowledge my son. I was afraid that it'd affect my son. This has to stop. I don't want to continue like this. I want to change. I don't want my child to suffer from my problems. I believe there is karma involved. I don't know where to start. I've always been fearful since childhood, and I've slept poorly. Seeing something frightening would make my heart race. In recent years, it's been getting worse. In the past 1 or 2 years, my close friends and my parents have left me. In March this year, an aunt I was very close to also passed away. So, I have become more anxious. I can't relax at all. Negative emotions and images easily pop up. I can't relax at all. Even a little sound can suddenly wake me up. I would even wake up in the middle of the night to check if something has happened. On average, I've slept about 4 to 5 hours a night. I tried sleeping pills to deal with my sleep problems. After taking them for a while, I realized they weren't good for my mind. Medication made things worse. My sleep quality was poor. I went to bed around 3 to 4 a.m., then got up at 6 a.m. to go to work. I was feeling low on energy. I couldn't concentrate at all and often caught colds. In the end, I decided to quit my job.
I'm not sure if your problem was a mental disorder or not. What I see in you is that your energy is too weak. I mean, your vital energy. You mentioned your parents passed away not long ago, right? No children would look well if their parents have just passed away. So, I wouldn't judge you right now. But I still feel that, even if your parents were alive, at this moment, your energy is still weak. When our vital energy level is low, it's hard to be happy. We become pessimistic. We don't feel positive or full of sunshine. We feel that everything goes against us. We tend to end up with the bad influences and the bad jobs. We fail to make money, and our partners dump us. That's how it is. You went through all these, right? So, your divorce was probably initiated by your husband, right?
It was his mother.
Yes, all these were fated to happen. There are two types of separation. 1. Death separation. You know, when death separates people. 2. Living separation, for example, a divorce. This is better. For whatever reason, when being together is painful, breaking up is also a way of liberation. Buddhism is also about liberation. The thing is, Buddhism does not encourage divorce. In the past, there was no such thing as marriage. People just wanted to not be troubled, that's it. For your case, I think it started as a physical issue, which then affected your mental states. First, there is a lack of energy. I don't want to call your condition a mental illness. It's your fate. From a physiognomy perspective, your eyes are not that big and they lack spirit. Your cheekbones are sharp. This could be troublesome. Sharp cheekbones usually indicate separation, either by life or death. Your left cheekbone is particularly high and sharp. They extend outward. Anything that extends outward will push the other person away. I guess the divorce was initiated by your husband's side, right? It's all written on your face. We can only learn to accept our fate, and then change it with the blessings of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. You need to deal with your own karma. I completely understand why you are worried. As a mother, she fears that her child might suffer because of her problems. Her mother was also unfortunate, and she had a tough time too. That's why she's worried. We've been studying this. When it comes to genetic inheritance, it's not just appearance. Health conditions and lifespan that can be inherited. It's more than that. Sometimes, when parents get divorced, their children could also end up the same. This could happen, though it's not 100%. From a more scientific perspective, the child could be traumatized and mentally scarred for the rest of his life. If the mother divorces at 40, when the child is married and turns 40, he might recall that his mom got divorced at this time. In all marriages, arguments and disagreements are very common. Marriage is two people brought together by fate. Most people do all they can to protect their marriage. so they don't have to go through a divorce. But some don't do that. They have no respect for their partner. This is what I call not protecting their marriage. It leads to more conflicts and more room for arguments. The more they argue, the more their feelings get hurt, and then they divorce. Surprisingly, this can be passed down too. This is what she's worried about. The Buddha once said, "To know your future, look at what you're doing now." So, if we want a better future, we should act well now. No matter how much we've suffered. After learning Buddhism, we should practice compassion and kindness. Don't resent those who have hurt you. Don't blame your fate. Let go of resentment and hatred. This is liberation. Do this, and the gods will bless you. So, first of all, you need to change your mindset and let go. Then, do more good deeds. With this, I think your child will be blessed, and you will see improvements. Let's talk about DNA. Say, you're delivering a baby at 25. When you were 18, you got drunk and got into a fight with someone. Such a small incident will be programmed into your DNA. This is like computing and software programming. Yes, every action we take, big or small, will be written into our DNA. The doctors will tell you, no smoking, drinking, or taking drugs, and get plenty of rest to ensure your baby's health. This is absolutely correct. Like I said, everything we do goes into our DNA. What if we do good deeds? For sure, the merits we gain will benefit our children. It doesn't matter how old they are, newborns, teens, or 30-year-olds. As long as we, as parents, practice and do enough good deeds, and change and improve our mindset, the merits will benefit our children. You get it, don't you? Your eyes are starting to look brighter now. Start making changes from now on, okay? I'll give you a little blessing. This will replenish your energy. Move your head closer. All right, let me check if your soul is still intact. Okay, I'll retrieve it for you. Come closer. Good, look at me. I've replenished a lot of your energy. And I've also bestowed some wealth upon you. When you were feeling desperate and wanted to die, your soul had already wandered far away. It went to a heavenly realm, and I've brought it back. Now it's returned. After this, you shall be more composed and calm. Despite having gone through so much, I can see that you're a wise person. Remember what I say today, all right? Your fate has already begun to change today. It will get better and better in the future. I wish you auspiciousness.
I am deeply moved by Master's compassion. And I'm very grateful to him for solving the karma of 3 generations. Thanks to Master's blessing and empowerment, I'm feeling composed and calm. After the blessing and when I opened my eyes, I felt that the whole world had brightened up. It was so bright. That night, I slept very well. I woke up and felt completely transformed. My energy felt different, it's a significant improvement. I was feeling more composed. I no longer overthink things that haven't happened yet. I stopped worrying about the unknown future. These are some of the improvements. Now I am more positive overall. I am also more clear-headed. I have a clearer direction in what I should do. I have now started working again. I have also met good colleagues, friends, and a good boss. Things will get better and better. Changes will come. I feel like I have a brand new beginning now. A brand new life awaits. Every day is fulfilling. I am very grateful to Master. Thank you for your compassion, Master.
小小的红点里，人生就此欢喜。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点里，人生变得神奇。